working on the Infinity. Oh, been working like a couple of days already. We put in air suspension on it, airlift, and we'll show you how we do the process. This one has the high sensor, which is control the high by the sensor, not by air. We run all the lines. It's pretty much set it up here. Make sure those both, bolted into the frame, and steel clamp. So we make the line stronger there. And this is the wire goes through, and it goes through the body inside, and run all the line. All the tires gonna be the same. This is not done yet, but we're showing you the process, how it looks. We're gonna put a 19-inch wheel, Rohana wheels. Waiting for the wheel come in so we can adjust how much lower we can see the car on the ground. Until we get the right wheel, we don't know yet, but we're gonna have to adjust the height of the suspension in order to get lower, as low as possible when the air out, because that's what the customer requirement. And we have to run the whole car, it's all mess, but we'll put everything back together when it's done. We gotta get right here, the suspension here, so we're gonna have to remove all the deck and all this stuff in order to get the suspension. I want to show you here how we put the sensor. So we find that little spot right there, and we cut the link, and we just make sure the link and the control arm and the arm of the sensor will be, move up and down freely with no force in the arm of the sensor side to side or pushing, back and forward, whatever. It just go up and down freely like that. That should be like perfect there. All right, quick update. We just zip tied and run almost the line. This is behind scene. Nobody gonna see that. We put the filter here. This one has a little pocket right here, so a customer can open them up, regularly, like every once in a week, and pinch the drain little sleeve underneath the filter and drain the water, because that's the air water separator right there. And the line is there. This is the line for the rear bag, and the wire for the high sensor with silicone black in there. Make sure we'll not get water in. And right there is the drain plug and filler. So if you in case run out of the compressor burn or don't want to kick on, so you can fill them up in a gas station, at least with 100 pounds, and then you can probably get some air. And this is how the line is all tied. This is the security valve. So after 200 PSI, we'll blow it out and don't let the overcharge the tank. And, all running here, zip tied, and come to the middle here. We're gonna put a board right here, and all of this is gonna be right underneath. It's not gonna be rubbing against anything. It's just gonna see there. In the other part of the line, all the wire come to the right side of the vehicle. The line, high sensor wire. This is the other line right here. Let me move this. This is the other side, air line, and the wire sensor. So it goes all the way around here, and then it goes to inside, to the center of the car. And this one goes to in front of the vehicle. This is the wiring and the line for the front bag and the high sensor front sensor passenger front. And right here is the adjustment for the rear strut shocks, so you can change the dynamic damper. You cannot be able to do it right on top of the strut, so they supply that little like remote knob, and then the other side too, right there. Yep. So right there. Yep. And that should be almost done. So I'm gonna put the cover, and you guys not gonna see anything. Setup we did. It's a tank, manifold, and the 2 compressor setup. This system, we just built our little board, and it's tied to the frame. It's not gonna move anywhere, so it's sitting there perfectly. This is the manifold will control the whole system, and here we put this filter, which is very, very crucial, important. This one right here, so I can drain the air. This is a filter water separator. The tank come direct one line to the filter, and the exit goes to here at the manifold. So you always have dry air inside the manifold in order to work properly, especially in the winter. If you don't have that, you can probably get water here, and if you overnight and it's freezing outside, it's gonna freeze the valve, and you're never gonna get it up and down until melt the ice because the water freezes inside. So that's why it's crucial to put the filter water separator here in the system in order to work perfect, especially in the winter time. So I'm gonna show you right there. I'm gonna air out so you can see the how the air out system works.